if you could start a business tomorrow, what would that business be? I mean,
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's esports, and I'll tell you why this matters to me. I'll run some very scary statistics, and why I encourage all my Asian and all human beings to get into this. Mike, what sport did you play growing up?
Basketball.
How tall are you?
5'9".
Okay. You walk into a gym, you're already discounted because of your race. True or not?
100%. Like, I just learned this. It's called the eye test.
The eye test. Yeah. Now, me at 6'5", 270, walking in, I still get discounted. I could be the biggest guy, and I might be the best player, but I get discounted in my race. We saw that with Jeremy Lin. We saw it with a couple of people out there. So let me bring it in perspective. We're already getting discounted. Like, we're already not going to exist, right? So for me, the biggest thing is making sure that we do exist in a manner where people want to talk about you and refer you in a positive light, right? And it's an average of odds. In other words, if 10 people are with you and 7 people are saying good things about you, I'll take the 7 over the 3 bad guys, because I can't like everybody, and not everyone can like me, right? So what I do is, when you're already getting discounted, you have to do the things that make sense for you not to be discounted. And with esports, it's that. Esports is the only sport that we talk about where you can be white, black, Asian, gay, straight, handicapped, one-armed, and play against somebody around the world in instantaneous real time, which equates viewers, which equates money. Simple as that. Amazon made its money the last 17 years, not because it was, before I went IPO, not because it was making money, but because it had people. It had demographics. It had data. Esports is the same way. It's instant access to people all around the world, and everyone can play. In fact, 67% of the world games. So there's gaming and esports. Esports is professional. So I want to use gaming as a whole, so we're on the same page here, right? A scary statistic I read was in 2023, right before the pandemic, they sat there and Newzoo said that gaming was going to be a $3 billion industry. And right after the pandemic, it's a $200 billion industry. Now look at the S&P 500, look at all these charts. You name another place that has 197 billion growth during the time of pandemic, the answer is none. I'll tell you my personal. I joined FaZe Clan as an investor, right? FaZe is a really large team. Trying to tell my parents that I've been in the crypto, cannabis space, and esports space after Deloitte. That smile right there is a beer and conversation, or part 2 of this. It was a very interesting conversation to have with my parents. Let me tell you this. But when I was telling them about the video game side of it, they're like, "You stupid." Like, that was the first thing. I was like, "Well, you stupid? Like, what? Yeah. But I had to explain to them this. When I came in FaZe in 2017, they had 10 billion views that year, unique views, and 330 million subscribers. When you grab a current statistic and you take the Lakers, the Yankees, and you take the Cowboys, and you take FaZe Clan, the 18 to 34-year-old people recognize FaZe Clan as a brand 20% higher than the next brand, which is the Lakers. 10 billion viewers, 400 million subscribers. If you're a business person who is trying to get a brand out, wouldn't you want to go where the masses are, right? Yeah. You do $1, you want to be a millionaire, you do an idea that hits millions. You want to be a billionaire, you hit an idea that can hit $1 billion.
Of course, yeah. And
esports, in that real time, it's already there. So it already takes off race and all the biggest problems. And now it just comes down to if you're good or not, right? So that's what matters. And it's made the world more open. When you're listening to gaming, remember we used to play, it was like, yo, I'm going to go here. Let's hang out and go from there. Here's the scary statistic for these Asian parents here. 9 to 3 a.m. 9 to 3 a.m., statistically proven, is the worst time for any child to be out and about. That's when they get the highest rate of crime. Think about it. You finish basketball, you're done, after school program or dinner, then you're going out, and that's when you do dumb stuff.
Yeah.
And gaming, 9 to 3 is prime time. Would you rather have your kids sit at home, game, and talk to their friends, or go out and do something that you would not approve of? It's part 2. Part 3, look at Ryan's toy review and look at things else. Everything's about numbers and your ability to reach. Well, if gaming can knock off all the barriers, and esports can do that. So that's what I did, and I'll tell you the scary thing. I put FaZe Clan, into a Super Bowl commercial, the very first eSports Super Bowl commercial with my partner, Gary Vee, my friend at the time. We had Alex Rodriguez and Charlie Sheen there, Mike. Our guy was there for 1 second. Our guy got more engagement than A-Rod and Charlie Sheen combined, and Planters Peanut sales went up 17 to 27% for 1 second.
Wow.
People are losing this opportunity for these brands. And if you're a business, definitely talk to me. That's what I would tell people to do.